Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Alongside the intern Emma Loading, I'm Mike Martin. In our first game of the Wisconsin State League Challenge, Sheboygan will be playing Kenosha. Sheboygan is the home team this game. Sheboygan will be starting Eric Schmitz, and his battery mate will be Ben Beering. First hitter for Kenosha is Nick Penzetta. The rest of their lineup, they got Howard Rodriguez batting second, Cooper Edwards third, batting fourth, Jared Bujoz. Jared is a DH. Batting fifth, Luke Jackson at first base, Mason Velasquez batting sixth and right, Colin Jensen is at third base batting seventh, hitting eighth is Julio Sigas in left. Foul ball, straight back. And then batting ninth is the second baseman, Devontae Glenn. Penzetta's playing in center field. Defensively for Sheboygan, we gave you the battery. And a swing and a miss. Good start for Schmitty. Schmidt's pitching, Beering catching, Neese at first, Chase Hanselman at second, Harry Stelt at third, Raleigh Palmquist is playing shortstop, and around the infield, newcomer is Eric Tillman in left, Ben Walker's in center, and Zacharson is in right. Sean Tillman. I knew that was wrong. It's not your fault, Emma.
Oh, okay. Look, I think I wrote Sean.
Sheboygan comes into this game with a 5-3 record. They're 1-0 in the state league. They beat the Blue Ribbons just the other night, 4-1. A line drive up the middle and through for a base hit. One out single for Kenosha's Howard Rodriguez. Rodriguez playing at short today. Cooper Edwards, the catcher for the Kings, is next. This weekend challenge, we were looking at it. All the teams play 3 games except Green Bay, I believe, plays 4. And that's kind of a good thing for them. Their last game is against Lombard. That's a pretty long trip up from Green Bay down to Lombard, Illinois. Stealing on the first pitch, and Rodriguez makes it without a throw. We had about a 15-minute rain delay. When did the game start, Bill? 11:16. We were scheduled to start at 11 o'clock.
I had it written down today.
You did write it down?
I had it today.
All right, good job, Emma. We'll keep you on for another game.
Oh, perfect.
That ball is hit deep to left. Going over is Tillman, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Kenosha still with that runner at second. Jared Bidos is the pronunciation. Jared is the DH for the Kings. Schmitty looking to get out of the inning without Kenosha scoring a run. .63 was the game time temperature. There was a light rain. It was raining pretty heavy, obviously. That's why we had the delay. It's not too much anymore. Does it look promising for the rest of the day?
Oh, I don't know.
Iffy.
It's a bit iffy.
Good breaking ball. And Bidos comes up empty on the swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. And right on the outside corner for a call, strike 3. After a half inning of play, Kenosha nothing, Sheboygan coming to bat.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Gus Walker stepping in the batter's box to lead off for Sheboygan in the bottom of the first. Sheboygan's batting order: Walker hitting first, playing center, Riley Palmquist playing short, batting second. Newcomer Sean Tillman batting third, playing left field. Harry Stelt batting fourth. He's over at third base. Brady Zackerson batting fifth and playing right. Jacob Neese batting sixth, playing first. Ben Beering is the catcher, batting seventh. Jimmy Jurgensen is the DH down in the eighth spot. He's been struggling a little bit this year. And batting ninth is Chase Hanselman. Chase is over at first base. Chris Mercier is the pitcher for Kenosha. And his catcher is Cooper Edwards. Walker with a swing and a miss. Defensively, they have Jackson at first, Glenn at second, Jensen at third, Rodriguez at short, Segas in left, Penzetta in center, and Velasquez out in right. Another pop-up hit out of play. Gussall is a good guy to get on base, right,
yeah.
Emma?
Looks like it's starting to rain a little bit harder again.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Bigger drops.
Just a drizzle.
2-2 pitch. And Gus hanging in there. Jackson Tillman, the bat boy, is in the house. Swing and a miss. Gus is down on strikes. Brings up Riley Palmquist. Riley hitting .444 on the young season. He scored 5 runs, has 8 hits. And 2 doubles. Riley from Burlington, Wisconsin. Went to Burlington High School. My brother-in-law is from Burlington.
One of my friends is from Burlington. She actually knows Riley.
Boy, it's a small world, Emma.
Oh, in Burlington for sure.
Mercier with a quick 3 balls to Riley. It'll be interesting to see if Palmquist takes a pitch. And that pitch stays inside for ball 4. Sheboygan with a runner on for Sean Tillman. We don't know too much about Sean. He's playing his first game. He's from your neck of the woods, Plainfield, Illinois,
Yep.
and attends UWM.
Also near me.
That's right. Small world.
It's feeling real small today.
Tillman swinging at that first pitch, fouls it off. Second team all conference, CJ is telling us, in the Horizon League. Hopefully can make all conference in the Wisconsin State League this summer. There's a drive out to left field. That's deep, chasing a left fielder back. And it's out of here. A she-boy gunner for Sean Tillman. Chased that left fielder back, and it just cleared the fence. So Tillman, in his first Sheboygan A's at bat, hits a home run.
It's got to feel pretty good.
First home run of the season for the A's as a team. Sheboygan jumps out to a quick 2-0 lead, and that brings up Harry Stout. Or like the fans in the stands like to say, Harry, Harry, Harry. That pitch a little bit high and tight, evens the count at 1-1. No wind aiding that home run, Emma. The flag was not blowing much when Sean Tillman was up. Slow roller out to second base. Glenn makes the play and Harry's out. Brady Zackerson up next. Brady hitting an even 400 as he steps in the box. Brady's played in all 8 games so far. He's tied for the club lead in hits with 10, along with Gus Walker.
We've actually played 9 games this season. We're 5-4.
He's only got 8 here. That's Gus Walker. Oh, Gus Walker leads the team with 9. Brady's at second with 8. Good catch on that, Emma. Ball hit foul into the A's dugout. Brady and I were pretty bummed when we left the ballpark the other night, that loss to Menasha.
It was a tough one.
Playing from behind the whole game, yet we were able to tie it up and had a chance. Menasha's got a good ball club. other games going on at strike three. We'll come back, let you know what the schedule of games is for today. But after one complete inning of play, Sheboygan on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Eric Schmidt's on the mound for Sheboygan. He's in his 12th season with Sheboygan. His favorite position, of course, is pitching. He went to Goodrich High School in Fond du Lac, and he played under longtime coach, and I can't remember his name right now. Bill might know it. Olson. Marty Paulson, that's what it was. Marty Paulson. I think he coached for close to 50 years at Fond du Lac baseball. High fly ball out to left. And Tillman makes the catch. Luke Jackson flying out. That brings up Mason Velasquez. Keep that. We don't have their cards. Oh, there goes Bill's perfect game. I walked in the booth and lost my perfect game. Now is at game 1. Schmitty with the fastball, but it's down low. Gotta write that down. Marty Paulson. I remember umping a Fond du Lac game. Paulson was the coach, and I ran out of balls. I came over to him to, get some new balls, and he took like 4 baseballs out of the batting practice bag. These balls were in terrible shape.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. I said, "Are you serious?" And he said, "No." Oh, a 4-pitch walk. We don't see that very often. 5-pitch walk. For a Schmitty, that's only his 2nd walk of the season. Colin Jensen, the third baseman, is up next. Kevin Muck coming up to the booth, trying to sell some 50-50 tickets up here. Pitch right on the outside corner for strike 1. Schmitty coming into the game is 1-0. Pitch up in the strike zone is swung on and missed by Jensen. By the way, Emma, good job of filling in the score sheet for me again today. I can actually read it.
Been working on my handwriting just for you.
So fly ball caught by Zackerson. Boy, that looked like it might drop in. Brady covered a lot of ground and caught up to it to make the catch, and now there's 2 outs with the man on. We're going to go through some of the games for today. Thought I'd wait till there are 2 outs and we don't have any time left. Over at the Field of Dreams, playing right now is the Green Bay Blue Ribbons against the West Dallas Nationals. At about 2 o'clock, Lombard will play West Dallas. And then at 5 o'clock, Lombard will play again against the Milwaukee Heavy Hitters. Here at Wildwood, of course, we have this game, Kenosha against Sheboygan. And then the Kings are going to play right after this game against the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Ribbons will have to travel over from the Field of Dreams. And then 5 o'clock, Sheboygan plays again. They'll be the visitors that game. They play the Addison Braves. And then at 8 p.m., it's the Heavy Hitters against Addison. Schmitty head on the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll talk about Sunday's games a little bit later. Also, don't forget we have our trivia question coming up. Emma said it's got to be in the 4th inning today or she's quitting.
I'm out of here.
We're going to do it in the 4th inning.
Then I guess I could stay. Maybe one more day.
Especially tomorrow. Short toss by Hanselman over to Palmquist for the 3rd out. And that ends Kenosha's 2nd inning. When we come back, Jacob Neese will lead off the inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me smells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today. Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Jacob Neese stepping in the batter's box, getting ready to hit. Jacob with a couple doubles this season, hitting .250. Tillman played with Sheboygan a couple of games last year. Emma's looking up, see if he hit a home run last year. Chris Mercier still on the mound for the Kings.
No home runs for him last year.
No home run. Had a good batting average, 500, 2 for 4. So, nice to have him back in the fold. Two balls and 1 strike. 1-1. Bill messing with me. Now it's 2-1. I knew it'd be 2-1 at some point.
Had to get there eventually.
Right. There's a fly ball to left and deep and foul. Straighten that out, Jacob. There's a line drive base hit right down the left field line. Jacob rounds the base hard, and he's going to be able to go into second standing with a double. Seagas had a little trouble picking the ball up. There might have been a play, but he had made a very good throw. As it is, Jacob's in at second with a double, his third of the season. And that brings up Ben Beering. Ben had a tough game the other night, and when he came up in a clutch situation in the bottom of the ninth, they actually pinch hit for him. Hopefully Ben can light it up today. Ben was hitting 750, I think we said the other night.
Yeah.
He's all the way down to 429.
He had a rough go of it versus Menasha.
Oh, to say the least.
Yeah.
I could pull out the score sheet and we could tell everybody, but I don't think Ben would appreciate that. Yeah, we won't talk about that. His parents might be watching.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Exactly. Just say he had a tough game. He'll come back today. Light it up. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second. Sheboygan up 2-0. Sean Tillman hitting a 2-run blast. And now Sheboygan threatening to score again. Another pitch in the dirt. Count is 2-1. Ben Beering up. Gets a fly ball out to left, chases the left fielder back, and he can't make the play. He had a bad angle on it. They're going to have to hold Jacob at third. He retreated. The left fielder, Seagas, retreated nicely, but he just didn't have a good angle and didn't make the catch. And it's going to go as a hit. Okay, how many times does that happen where it's a double with a man on second and he only advances to third?
Did you see him come around and slip?
Yes, yeah.
Crawling
Wiped
back
out.
to third.
I might have to make a notation on my score sheet to explain what happened on back-to-back doubles and a run not scoring.
Slippery grass.
Alex Perez running out baseballs to the umpire. Good job by him. Brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy's been struggling so far this year, to say the least, and he hit the ball hard a couple of times against Menasha, but they were caught via some really fine outfield play. Time for Jimmy to break out. Good swing and a miss there. You mentioned Jimmy's got a teaching job next year. He's going to be teaching Phi Ed. I believe it's down in Kenosha.
Mm.
Foul tick, but right in the mitt with the catcher, and he throws down the third. Jacob is safe, but Jurgensen is out. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Chase Hanselman. Jensen, the third baseman, and Jackson, the first baseman for Kenosha, are even with the bag. The middle part of the infielder infielders for Kenosha. Second and short are deep. Chase going after that first pitch, fouls it back. Maybe a better way to describe that, Emma, would have been to say chase that first pitch. It's a bouncing ball through, past the third baseman, right down the line. That'll score a pair. And going into second base with a stand-up double is Chance Hanlon. The throw gets away down the right field line. He's into third, and he'll hold there. So give Hanselman a double and 2 RBIs, and then he goes to third on the throwing error.
That's another double brought to you by Big B Coffee. Once again, another ace double brought to you by Big B Coffee.
Bill, did you see who made that throw? Trying to figure out who made the bad throw. It is definitely an error. We'll give it to the shortstop. Meeting at the mound for Kenosha. It's been a real bad inning for them. 3 doubles, 2 runs. And Gus Walker getting ready to step in. Gus leads the ball club with 10 stolen bases. Mercier remains pitching for Kenosha. And with Jensen up again, you know, that's what cost him. If he'd have been deep, he might have had a play on that ball hit by Riley Palmquist. But with him being even or even in front of the bag by a step, got past him. Good thing for us. There's a drive out to the right center field gap. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Walker wanted to go to third, but Tim Moyer held him up, and a good move. We don't want to get an out at third base. 4 doubles in the inning. That's got to be a record for us this year. That brings up,
correct.
Yeah, Riley Palmquist. Riley walked and scored in front of Tillman when he hit the home run. There goes Walker to third. Throw down. Not in time. Another stolen base. Number 11. Oh, you going to change it? It's the only 10 in that column. No, it's an 11.
Thought it might have been more.
Actually, you know what? When I saw that, I thought too the other night that he got his 11th in that game, but apparently not. That ball's hit the deep center. Retreating and making the catch was Penzetta, but that'll get another run home. Sheboygan 4 runs in the inning, and they lead at 6-0. Kenosha came into this game 3-0 in the state league. West Allis follows them at 2-0, and Sheboygan 1-0 in the standings. Sheboygan with an opportunity to head into first place, depending on that West Allis game that's happening right now against the Blue Ribbons. Last season, Sheboygan finished with a 4-2 record against the Kings. Tillman goes down on strikes. But Sheboygan in the inning comes up with 4, and after 2 complete, Sheboygan 6, Kenosha nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we are doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
At the Field of Dreams, Green Bay is leading the West Dallas Nationals 3-0. That compliments of intern Kaylee. Thank you very much. So looking good so far for Sheboygan. If they can hold the lead here and win, and Green Bay defeats West Dallas, it'll be Sheboygan in first place. Devontae Glenn, the second baseman for the Kings, will lead off the third. Sky's getting a little bit lighter, Emma. And that's going to be an error on Eric Schmitz. That takes us back to the top of the order with center fielder Nick Penzetta. Nick was a strikeout victim in the first. Well, that's right, you got your own book, don't you?
Yeah.
Emma's keeping her own scorebook. She's getting pretty good at this. Of course, I think you were pretty good when we started the season. You knew how to mark score already, being a big-time softball player, playing on all those traveling teams and traveling all over the country. By the way, how is Beering doing today, the catcher for Sheboygan?
Did let up that one steal.
You know, if we haven't said anything about him, he must be doing pretty good.
Yeah. Can't really complain.
Glenn running on the pitch, but it's hit to deep center. Walker, fighting the raindrops, makes the catch. Glenn had a great jump. He'd have been in at second with a stolen base if Penzetta would have not swung at it.
He ran all the way to second and all the way back to first before Gus even caught that ball.
Howard Rodriguez, who singled, was stranded in the first inning at second base. He had stolen second. First pitch swinging out to deep center. Walker racing back. Zackerson gave way, and Gus made the fine catch. There's another out in the third inning. 2 outs with a runner on first. Devontae Glenn over at first base, chomping on the bit, wants to steal a base, and his mates keep popping out.
No.
We were talking in the booth prior to us starting the game that with the cloudy weather and overcast, it makes it a lot easier to read the scoreboard.
That might just be a you problem.
I mean, it is a me problem for sure. You guys don't have any trouble reading it, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Pitch is inside. Beering's throw. It's a strong throw, but not quite in time. We saw in that Menasha game, Beering, I believe, was playing out in left field, and boy, he made a strong throw to the plate that just missed getting the runner taken up on the fly ball. I wasn't going to tell him that.
No, he's got a great arm.
Pitch is popped up behind home plate. And oh, Beering not able to make the catch. That'll be error on him. Good effort. Played it nicely, even though he was near the fence. Ball popped out of his mitt. 2 outs. The count is 1-1. There's a base hit to left. Glenn chugging around third. He'll make it without a play. And it's 6-1. That run that Schmitty gave up is not going to be earned. Glenn reached first on an error, and then when Beering dropped that pop-up behind home plate and it extended Cooper Edwards' at-bat, there's a double whammy. So definitely not earned. Sheboygan now with 2 errors in the game. Jared Bidos is up. These are the kind of games where you're constantly changing the balls out. You know, they go over like Alex Perez is sitting on the tarp with a towel around his head and he's wiping off the balls when they get thrown out by the umpire. So what do you got going on this weekend?
This?
This? What's this?
Sheboygan baseball.
Alrighty. No better way to spend a weekend than here at the ballpark. By the way, Em, are you driving home between games?
No. I get home and have to turn right around.
There's a strike. You know who else is getting old? Bill. 1 ball and 2 strike pitch coming up, and just got a piece of it. Took off the umpire's mask. Hopefully he's okay. When Chris Wright was coaching on Sheboygan North baseball, whenever something like that would happen, the immediate response by his catcher was to walk out to the mound and talk to the pitcher and give the umpire a chance to recover.
Yep.
Now, what was to happen, CJ, when the catcher got hurt? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he doesn't want to walk that far, just walk out to the mound. Ground ball just fouled down the third base side. It's kind of like that baseball etiquette, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it true, Emma, that when the umpire would get hurt in the softball game you were catching, you would turn around and say, "Come on, let's go"?
Tell him to rub some dirt on it.
Other ball pulled foul. Vidos hanging in there. He was a called strike 3 victim in the first. He's trying to battle through it here with 2 strikes. Edwards on at first. That ball rides inside, hit the jersey of Vidos, and he'll reach with a hit by pitch. Luke Jackson is up next. Luke flew out to left his first at bat in the second inning. What looked like after those 2 flyouts to center field was going to be a pretty quick inning for Schmidt is not turning out that way. Ball hit into foul territory, and Neese runs out of room. Sheboygan on top, 6-0. 6-1. Emma doing actually quadruple duty. She's helping me announce the game. She's running the cameras. She's keeping the score on the scoreboard. And she's correcting me. Oh, that ball's hit deep. Way back there, Tillman at the fence. He leaps. He can't make it. Can't make the catch. It's off the fence. And Sean makes a strong throw to second base, but not before 2 more runs score for Kenosha. Give Jackson a 2-run single. Base runners hustling around. It's now 6-3. It's getting serious. Mason Velasquez up. Ball hit near the top of the fence, just underneath that yellow covering. You can't really see that off of that shot, but Tillman was back there, had it measured pretty well, just not able to make the catch. So line drive out to right. Brady picks it up and fires a throw into second, but not in time. Luke Jackson in at second, and Mason on at first, and now it's Colin Jackson. Jensen up. There are 2 outs. There's 3 runs in for Kenosha, and they've brought the tying run to the plate. Line drive to the gap. That's going to roll to the fence. Only 1 run scored on that double by Jensen. Jackson scores from second. Velasquez pulls in at third, and it's 6-4. Moyer coming out to talk to his pitcher. Emma, what are you seeing out there? What's wrong?
I think the rain might be affecting him a little bit. I think he probably doesn't have a good grip. It's getting away from him a little bit.
We don't see Schmidt get lit up like this very much. He's really good.
Yeah.
And it seems like, second time through the order now, they're onto him.
Yeah. Definitely got his number this inning.
Julio Sigas is
it's
the 9th hitter.
It is not.
To bat
it is
this
a new
inning.
Batter. It is a new batter, number 32. We don't have a name.
Oh, that's right. Sigas is 37.
We don't have any numbers for the subs.
Aaron Hurd is up.
Hurd.
Schmidt's pitch just off the outside corner. It's 2-0. We're not sure what's wrong with Julio Seagas, but he's not batting. It's Aaron Hurd. Another pitch out of the strike zone. It's 3-0. Schmidt had a walk back in the second inning. Pitch is called a strike. You always run, I know in baseball you run the risk, if you don't catch the ball, pops out of your mitt, whenever you run the risk of the umpire calling it a ball, he doesn't get a good look at it.
Yeah.
Is that same in softball?
Yeah, pretty much. You want to catch it, you want to stick it, you want to make it look good.
3-1 pitch. Breaking ball is in there for strike 2.
If an umpire can't see where it lands sometimes, they'll
Right.
just assume. They'll assume you couldn't catch it because it wasn't a strike.
Oh, good point. Swing and a miss, and Schmidt finally out of the inning, but not before Kenosha comes roaring back, scoring 4 runs after 2 are out.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Chris Mercier is still on the mound for Kenosha. Hurd is out in right field, and Velasquez moves over to left. Aaron Hurd is playing left field, like I said, not right. So simple replacement. Seagas is substituted for with Hurd, and Hurd struck out to end the third, and now he's playing left field. Mm-hmm. And leading off the third for Sheboygan is Harry Stelt. Game on with those 4 runs by Kenosha in the third. It's now 6-4. Sheboygan on top. They're going to need more than 6 runs to win this one. Harry hit by a pitch. Good start for Sheboygan. Top of the 6th inning, Evansville, the University of Evansville, is defeating Tennessee 6-5. Evansville has a Sheboygan kid on the team, Brent Witter. Played for Chris Wright over at North High. So in his last year at Evansville. With Harry on at first, it's going to be Brady Zackerson up. Coming out of the dugout for Kenosha is number 30. Mercier is done for the day. And we'll have to wait and see who this kid is. We didn't get numbers on all the players. That's the reason for this holdup. In the 2 innings of work by Mercier, he went 2 innings, 5 hits allowed, 6 runs, all earned. He walked 1, struck out 4, and gave up a home run. He is also, I shouldn't have maybe told you, 6 runs earned, because he is responsible for Harry. If Harry were to score, you know, that number would go up to 7. Hopefully that'll happen. Our umpires today are Ron Zielinski behind home plate, and Doug Steinke is out on the bases. We saw Doug the other day. He was here.
It's him.
Dante Whitbeck is now pitching. He's got quite a few players listed here. I don't think they're all here, but they might be coming later in the week, later in the day for their second game.
I don't know. It looks like they got quite a few guys in the dugout.
Okay. A good crew. Beck looks like he's done with his warm-ups. Thanks again to Kaylee for running down and getting the umpire names. She's earning her pay. Getting her steps in. Brady Zackerson stepping in to hit. First pitch is a breaking ball, but it stays upstairs. Harry not taking a big lead at first base. That pitch is in for a strike. Another breaking ball. Dante Whitbeck wears number 30. No update on that Green Bay West Allis game. The last score we had was the Blue Ribbons winning, beating West Allis 3-0. Another breaking pitch by Whitbeck, and Zackerson swung right through it. Four to 1 now. Emma, you're awesome, baby.
This was not me.
Oh,
they're
Kaylee
also
again.
in the bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third, 4 to 1. West Dallas losing to the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Base hit through the left side. Piece of hitting by Brady. Harry holds up at second, and that's going to bring up Jacob Neese, who doubled his last time.
He started the string of doubles in the second inning.
Walker has a hit today, and so does Brady. They came into today's game tied the team lead in hits with 10 each. They now each have 11. Jacob Neese doubled, like you said, started that string of doubles by Sheboygan in the bottom of the second. Another breaking pitch for a strike. Whitbeck seems to like his curveball. Ball in the dirt. Good job by Edwards, the catcher. I thought, Emma, you'd chime in on that since he made that nice stop. You know, isn't he kind of like a brother in arms with being a catcher and you being a catcher?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Talk about the technique about getting down.
I mean,
when you played softball in high school, did they actually work on you on how to block balls?
oh yeah. Most of my work catching came from my travel teams.
They're saying Jacob swung at that pitch. Didn't look like it, but Zielinski, the home plate umpire, thought so. The count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jacob. So your coaches would actually take you aside and like throw balls in the dirt?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lots of pop time drills, you know. Be as fast as you can. Lots of blocking drills, side to sides.
That's a big thing, you know. A lot of times you see inexperienced catchers, they only just stick their glove out.
No, it's a whole body
Oh,
thing.
there's one that gets by. And Sheboygan's runners will move up to second and third. Wild pitch.
And
Full count.
A lot of blocking catching is your body angle.
Yeah, not even worrying about catching it so much sometimes.
Yeah, you just gotta get your body in front of it. You never want to have your chest up because then it'll go everywhere. You gotta have it down so it goes right back at the ground.
3-2 pitch coming up. Base hit to left field. And Sheboygan adds to their 2-run lead. It's now 7-4. Brady Zackerson moves up to third. Jacob, of course, is on first. There's still nobody out. We're in the 3rd inning. In what looks like to be a high-scoring game. First pitch was a ball. Ben Buring breaking out of that mini slump from the other night with a double earlier. A slow roller to short. This will score another run, and then we get an error on the shortstop Rodriguez, allowing Ben to advance to first base. E6. Give Buring an RBI. They weren't going to have a play at the plate on that slow roller, and Jacob Neese advances to second. Jimmy Jurgensen up. Looked like he wanted to go to second for the force play.
Yeah, he was moving that direction.
Jimmy with a swing and a miss. Good stop that time by Edwards. Jimmy is really struggling so far this season. Tim Moyer has kept them in the lineup. Today, moved them down a couple of notches to the 8th spot. Pitch touches the inside corner. Good pitch by Whitbeck. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Timeout is called at home plate. Dante Whitbeck, the Kenosha pitcher, is not a real hard thrower. Throws a lot of breaking pitches. That one's popped into right field. And making the catch is the second baseman, Glenn. Retreated and got out there in good shape. Nice play by him. And Jimmy is retired. 2 runs in the inning. It's 8-4 Sheboygan. And still only 1 out. Chase Hanselman doubled in a pair of runs in the 2nd inning. He's up. Did I ever say that he throws a breaking pitch? Because he just threw another one. That one's a strike. Swinging at a bad one there. Chase now no balls and 2 strikes. Chase attends the University of Illinois at Lisle. Or Lisle?
Benedictine University.
Benedictine
in
College,
Lisle.
that's it. I knew that.
University. Last time it was college, now it's university.
Okay. That's kind of like Lakeland College for all those years, and now it's Lakeland University.
Benedictine College is a thing. I just wrote. He wrote college, somehow it got mixed up.
So what is right? University?
University.
Okay, Benedictine University.
Yep.
In Lisle, Illinois.
Yep.
I think we said that about him.
I think it's the first game. Because, like I said, my brother went there.
He's got to give us some more information about himself.
I know. I need.
That's all right.
We need it from all the guys. Got a list.
Pitches upstairs. Evens the count now at 2-2. We are in the bottom of the 3rd. Sheboygan on top 8-4. Chance to score some more runs. Here's a base. Nope. Nice stop by the shortstop. And could not make a play. Kept a run from scoring, however. Good job by Rodriguez. It's going to go as a base hit for Hanselman. And the bases are now loaded with only 1 out for Gus Walker. Walker in his 3rd season with Sheboygan. Gus with a mighty swing and a miss. Whitbeck going into the windup, that first pitch. Ball's hit hard but foul, makes the count no balls and 2 strikes. Blaine Bradford coaching at first base. Ken Nazy not here. Bases loaded, only 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Gus. Looking to expand on that lead. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Not in time. Almost, though. And with 2 outs and the bases loaded, it'll be Riley Palmquist. Kenosha has 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. Sheboygan 8, 8, and 2. I'm not sure that 8 runs might be enough the way things are going today. There's a ball hit out to short. Flip to second for the force out, and that ends the 3rd inning for Sheboygan, but not before they come up with 2 more runs after 3 complete. Sheboygan on top, 8-4.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory authorized dealer.
Devontae Glenn is going to lead off the 4th inning. He led off the 3rd inning when Kenosha came up with 4 runs. Glenn reached on an error and scored. Shortens up the bunt, but takes that first pitch for a strike. Following our game 1 here at the Field of Dreams, Lombard will take on the West Allis Nationals at the Field of Dreams. And at Wildwood, it'll be Kenosha again against the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Some games coming up after the weekend challenge. Go through that after this pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a call. Strike 3. Good start to the 4th for Schmitty and the Sheboygan A's. Some upcoming games and their promotions. On June 11th, Appleton will be in town for a 7:30 game. That's poster giveaway game. On the 13th, West Allis comes to Sheboygan for a 7:30 game, and that's bogey night and mini golf night. Bogey, of course, celebrating Dan Bogenschutz's induction into the Green Bay Packer Fan Hall of Fame. And on the 16th, for a 1 p.m. game, Green Bay coming to town, and that's Meyer Family Day. Face painting is going to be happening. Emma, you might have to go out and take part in some of that face painting.
I think you should.
I need something to cover up this mug. A little late on the
You
fastball.
said it, not me.
Uh-huh.
You said it, not me.
Nick Penzetta up. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming. Pitch was outside. They thought he might have swung, but Stanky says no. Penzetta able to check his swing. Emma said just by that much.
Yeah.
And Penzetta taking advantage with a base hit up the middle. Forgot to give you the final lines on Chris Mercier. Like I mentioned, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, allowed a home run, and gave up 7 earned runs. The last batter he faced, Harry reached on a hit by pitch, and he did score. That number went from 6 allowed to 7. And another hit by pitch. Oh, boy. Trouble a-brewing. Cooper Edwards is up. Cooper singled in a run in that 4-run third. Maybe it is the weather. Schmitty just doesn't have the same control he normally has. Trouble grabbing the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Ribbons exploded.
Oh, yeah.
They're now on top in the top of the 4th, 8-1. Ball hit out to center, but Walker comes over and makes the catch. Makes it look easy. Ball was struck, though. It was a well-hit ball by Edwards, but just stayed up a little too long. That brings up Jared Bidos. What happened with Jared his last time up?
Hit by pitch.
And he scored. I see that you
Yep.
got that shaded in.
Oof.
Ball gets by Beering, and good choice by Ben not to throw it to third. I don't know, what are we going to call that? Emma's not sure. Bill, what do you got? Pass ball. It hit him, but he swung at it. This is pre-CJ, but I remember being up in the booth years ago when Chuck Zeikert and Denny would be running a show up here. And anything that was questionable on an infield, whether there's hit or an error, Chuck would never give the infielder an error. And that's what, Emma, you reminded me of Chuck, because you didn't want to give the catcher a pass ball. Well, you got outvoted 2-1. Pass ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schmitty can get out of the inning without a run scoring if he can get this last guy. Yeah, pitch stays up high. It's 2-2. There are 2 outs, but Kenosha threatening with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Evansville now up 8-5 over number 1 Tennessee in the College World Series. And that's strike 3 called. And that ends the top of the 4th. Kenosha does not score. After 3.5, Sheboygan still on top.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
Working in my family's supper clubs, this is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
In a 9-inning game, in order for it to be official, you have to complete 5 innings. In a 7-inning game, I'm not sure if it goes down to the 4th or not, but if that were the case, and they had to stop this game, Sheboygan would be the winner. They do not need their at bat in the bottom of the 4th.
You know what time it is? Your trivia question.
Got it right here. You reading the question or me?
I'll read the question.
Okay, here you go, number 15.
Number 15. All right. From what movie comes the line, "Say it ain't so, Joe, say it ain't so"?
Alrighty, there you go. We're gonna give that. We got to give the answer this bottom half too.
I know we missed it.
Why don't we wait for an out?
Yeah.
And then we'll give it.
Could wait till the very end.
The end of what?
The inning.
Well, I don't want to wait that long. We might forget. I mean, we got one batter. I mean, I can't keep my focus on something like this for more than a couple seconds. Tillman up. Sean homered in the first. Got Sheboygan started right. Whitbeck's first pitch is in for strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. We mentioned Green Bay on top over West Allis 8-1 at the Field of Dreams. And in the college playoffs, Evansville defeating number 1 Tennessee 8-5, and the reason we mention that is Sheboyganite Brent Witter plays for Evansville. He's got a hit and a couple of RBIs in that game. A couple of A's games under his belt. It'd be fantastic to see him come back to town and play with us. He came back to Wisconsin last year, but played in the Northwoods League. The Wausau Woodchucks. Thank you, Bill. Wind picking up. Swing and a miss by Tillman. So raining a little harder now. They were out checking the mound, making sure everything was okay. Should we wait one more inning? I did remember after 1 out.
I would wait one more out.
Okay.
Give him time to think.
Why don't you read the question again, just to make sure they know what it is.
From what movie comes the line, "Say it ain't so, Joe, say it ain't so"?
Good job.
Oh, thank you.
No balls and 2 strikes to Harry. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. So did Lucas ever, he never did get that updated where we get the pitcher and the batters thing up there? You think they're going to do that? Be a lot more work
Yeah, maybe.
Of course, if it's Lucas, who cares? Harry hits one to deep center field. That ball is way back there. And making the catch on the warning track is Penzetta. Oh, my. Harry put a charge into that ball, but Penzetta was able to make the catch. It's time. It's answer time. From what movie does the line "Say it ain't so, Joe, say it ain't so"? The movie? Anybody up here know that one? What movie does the line "Say it ain't so, Joe, say it ain't so"? 8 Men Out is right, Bill. Good answer. 8 Men Out is the answer for our trivia question in this ball game. We'll have another one for you at for that 5 o'clock game, if the weather holds. Evansville 10, Tennessee 5, bottom of the 6th inning. I was watching that game for a while yesterday, Bill, and in another game, it ended. Florida State beat somebody 24-4, and they played all 9 innings. No run rule. If Evansville were to win today, they would play game number 3. I believe it's tomorrow at 11 o'clock. ESPN 2. Swing and a miss. And Brady is down, and that ends the 4th inning. And I believe, yes, that was our first 1-2-3.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef, it's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4.
Luke Jackson will lead off the 5th inning for Kenosha. Luke is 1 for 2 in the ball game. He singled in 2 runs in the 3rd, and he ended up scoring. Luke is playing first base today for the Kings. Raining a little bit harder now, Emma. That puddle is really splashing around out there in the parking lot. Ball 2. It's 2-0 to Jackson. Again, the defense for Sheboygan, we got Tillman, Walker, and Zackerson in the outfield, left to right. Nice is at first, Hanselman at second, Stelt at third, Palmquist at short, Beering doing the catching, and Eric Schmitz doing the pitching. Schmidt has not had the same control that he normally does, and Emma had mentioned earlier a couple times actually, it's probably weather related. In the ball game, Eric has walked 2 and hit 2 batters. Mason Velasquez up. What? Pinch runner.
Number 66.
Number 66 in, running for Jackson. We do not have a name yet. Did not get all the numbers for all the players. Beering again with another good throw right on the base, but the base stealer had a great jump. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 5th. At first pitch to Velasquez was a ball. Pitch in the dirt for ball 2. With the way the rain is, I don't know how much longer we can keep playing. It's raining pretty hard, and eventually the infield will start to get really wet. They have tarps for home plate in the pitching mound. E.J. Lewis is running for Jackson. He is currently on second base. Lewis came in to run for Jackson, who had walked, and then Lewis stole second. That strike makes the count 3-2.
Looks like the wind picked up with the rain.
Yeah, the flag is blowing pretty heavy out there, pretty hard. So fly ball out to center. Walker measuring it. He's got it. Strong throw to the infield keeps Lewis at second. Colin Jensen, the third baseman, is up. Emma working very hard up here, doing quadruple duty. Wind blowing very hard. Why don't you give us that other shot so the fans can see the flag, how hard it's blowing. Yep, she's blowing hard. Raining pretty hard too.
Mm-hmm. Can tell by the color of the umpire's shirt.
Yeah, right. Another fly ball to the outfield. Zackerson makes the grab. His throw is to the cutoff man, and then cutoff man throws it to Harry. But Lewis is in at third on that fly ball. And Aaron Hurd is up. Aaron came in for Julio Seaglass, and he pinch hit in the third, struck out. Hopefully Schmitty can retire him and keep Kenosha from scoring. It's 8-4 Sheboygan. Things not so critical over at the Field of Dreams, Emma, because they have a turf field.
Oh, yeah?
And in this kind of weather on that turf field, they'd be in good shape.
Just get slippery.
Yeah, not worry. You're not going to get puddled. Ball is hit into left field, a base hit. Hurd comes through. Of the 5 runs that Schmidt has allowed, that's the first earned run. All those runs in the third were unearned. That brings up Devontae Glenn. Glenn made that nice play out in short right field to Rob. Oh, they actually had a shot at the runner, but Ben made a bad throw. Now a long throw to third is off the mark, and give Hurd a stolen base, and then he advances on the throwing error by the catcher. Emma, don't be mad at me. It's just the way it is.
No, that was bad. That was a bad throw.
But again, Kenosha with a runner on third, but there are 2 outs. Count is 1-0. Schmidt's breaking ball is in for a strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Sheboygan on top, but now it's 8-5. Emma, you think double-digit numbers runs scored would be enough? Because I don't think 8 is going to be enough.
I don't know. I might be with you on that.
That pitch is in for a strike. Schmidt thought it was strike 3. Oops. There goes his perfect game.
Gosh darn it.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball is hammered foul. I would say that since we started the ball game, this is the hardest it's rained, and we got puddles behind the umpire at home plate. Whoa! There's a wild pitch. Allow that run to score. It's now 8-6. And it makes the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Alex Perez wiping the baseballs off when they come out of the game. And he has retreated from the tarp to the dugout. Get out of the rain. And a walk to Glenn. Tying run coming up in the person of Nick Panzetta. And looks like they're going to stop the game and bring out the tarps. Depending on how long the rain delay is, this might be the end for Schmidt too. Throwing a lot of pitches in this ball game, and they may not want to risk a chance of injury. They're going to get the tarp on the mound and on home plate. Tim Moyer coming out with some diamond dry. I think they're going to put some of that on the mound before they put the tarp down. Give you an update on that Tennessee-Evansville game. Evansville's still up. It's 10-5. They are in the bottom of the 7th. And Emma's checking that blue ribbon game.
My guess would be that they're also in a rain delay, judging by
Yeah,
been in the bottom of the 4th at 8
for a long time.
8-1 for quite a while now.
Players getting the tarp spread out. Good shot there, Emma, from our camera up here in the booth. Now in a case like this, Emma, we take it back to the commercials that run and the little clips. So all we can tell you, fans, is you're going to have to check back every so often. Based on what's happening, apparently you have to go 5 full innings for the game. But we are in a rain delay, and we're going to step out right now. And hopefully we'll be back in not too long.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me smells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot.
Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.